Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Sam Jack here, just giving you a Protos Zerg versus a Terren. This was actually going to be my first official recorded video, as I haven't really been around recording videos that much. I'm going to be starting down here as the light blue Terren. We're going to have Chimera over here as a dark blue Terren, or sorry, dark blue Protoss. PZvsTT up in the top left as the red Zerg, and God down here as the purple Terren. Gotta get these names down. Anyway, I'm gonna start out here by cutting us off here with the supply depot. If you notice on this map, there's only one choke point to speak of, which is right there. Up here, there's their choke point, right there. Okay, so not much to start out with. We have a gateway going up there. Refinery going down over here. And I'm just trying to block off here at the supply depot. The first barracks going down there. A little mic problem there. Gateway coming up over here. Got two extractors. Only being fully saturated extractors. Just a little communication with my ally here. Two barracks going down for God. We open our production tab. We can see here he's got the two barracks in the way. Not much to speak of out of the Zerg player. Not even drones on the way. Not even a pool. Wow. He is really lacking behind. If we look at the units count, he's got 14 drones compared to my 16 SCVs. And it looks like Chimera is lacking along least of all with the 11 probes. We actually look at our income. I'm up at the top with 17 harvesters. And however, it looks like PZvsTT's leading the field with gas. He's definitely going to be teching a lot. There goes the final spawning pool at 14. Very late. Another pylon coming in over there. Supply blocked, I'm guessing. God over here getting tech labs for both his little barracks. There goes my barracks and there goes my engineering bay. As you notice, I've completely walled us off. However, these three supply depots can be lowered, which is great in Starcraft II, to allow me to leave. I got a reactor going up there, not really expecting to land tech, more hoping for the air. Factory going down there. I'm trying to decide right now who I'm supposed to be scanning, because we faced a random and a Protoss. So I was trying to decide which one of these guys was the random. Was it him? Or was it him? Was it him? Or was it him? No, I think it's him. Going back to full view, I accidentally wasted my energy on a mule, not realizing that I didn't have enough energy. So there come my Marines, just in case of an early rush. And there go the first Zerglings. What PZvsTT really needed to do is get those Zerglings much earlier. If you look at the production here, he's got a layer on the way, and more Zerglings. I do a quick scan. Not only is he Zerg, he's got Zerglings. I'm not seeing anything back here. I a little misjudged the scan. However, I'm seeing the 2 gas, I'm seeing the pool, I'm seeing the hatchery. I'm noticing he's teching. He's definitely teching. Over here, we have a gateway and cyber core, as well as a Stargate coming in. Probably a Void Ray Rush. And over here, he was doing Reapers for, I guess, harassment. Got the 3 Reapers up here already. We're fully saturated with supply depots in the back, as well as a factory going down for him. Over here at the starport with a tech lab. In all honesty, I should have built this tech lab, lifted off, and then just swapped locations. I needed to get those ravens out much faster. Scan on Protos. I'm seeing the Stargate, seeing the cybernetics core. Over here, God going in, just massacring all his drones. I mean, this is pulling away from us. Look at the income here, nothing. Nothing in sense of the minerals. That's just gonna crash his economy. Over to resources. As you see, he's just completely dead last with, actually I'm dead last. Why am I dead last? Oh, the Marines. I don't really like to keep a large amount of resources at my disposal, so I'm always just building something. Got siege tech coming in, probably for these siege cannons to just place strategically right here in case of a Zerglings. And that should have just finished, yep. So I'm going to siege a couple of siege tanks right there. We've got another siege tank, 2 Marines, and a supply depot on the way. iBeastie and Chimera had nothing in production there, which was a little confusing. Still got to crank SCVs, you got to remember that. Just pulled the scan over here, seeing 2 Stargates coming in. That tells me it's a Void Ray Rush, which means heavy AA. So it's all missile turrets. Over here, we have appears to be an Overseer. Oh, it looks like they got harassed again. But we have God just sacrificing those 3 Reapers. Ooh, 5 kills, 4 kills, 5 kills. Can they kill the Queen? No, they died. Zerg units also regenerate health much faster on creep, so he's got to get those guys back to work as fast as can. These are all Zerglings, which is really not smart. Right now I'd be wanting to get drones and maybe a spine crawler right here. Reapers, spine crawler, you know, it just fixes it, because they do so little damage except for harassment. I'm talking to my ally telling them we gotta fix blue. They've been sitting here unabated, just building void rays, getting a fine economy. Down here, Marines are on the way, 2 siege tanks are just sitting there. I've got my second starport up, and I actually built my command center inside my main, which is a big thing. If you're Terren and you don't have a complete map control, build a command center inside the main, go for the natural expansion. I mean, it's right here, you got 2 ways to get into it, so we don't have total map control. You know, I would be thinking the Zerg player definitely should have expanded to right here. However, as you saw earlier, he just got harassed by all these little Reapers, which are still 000, so they're only dealing 30 damage. But they are considered light, so it's 9 damage, so over double the irregular amount. Over here, I believe, no, they still haven't involved a metabolic boost, which really would have been helpful. Still going for mass Zergling here. Not really going to help against these many Reapers. And he's wasted too much tech into these Overseers this early. Run over here, we have 4 Void Rays so far, with none in production. However, still getting more sentries. Not really sure what they're expecting to do with a sentry Void Ray. 2 barracks still cranking out with the factory, cranking Helions and siege tanks. I have a Raven and a Banshee on the way. He's got a little SCV sitting here. Not helpful in any sort of way. And he's obviously not up to the lingo nowadays. He's purchasing Infernal Pre-Igniter for that range, more Reapers, and combat shields. So we're probably going to see a switch over to Marines for him if they're getting combat shields. Over here, still mass Lings, but his economies seem to minorly suffice. Still 4 Void Rays with 2 more coming on the way. If we look on the army right now, we'll notice that Chimera has the biggest army by resource amount, with each one of these Void Rays costing 250 minerals, 150 gas. Scan on Zerg reveals just tons of Zerglings. How many Zerglings? 26 Zerglings versus his 15 Reapers. Now, 15 Reapers, 26 Zerglings, 2 a bunch, they're gonna take him out. Now we're having Mutalisks come in now. Go around to the production tab. Cloaking Field and Planetary Fortress coming down here. We, right now, have seen almost nothing of Blue's base and pretty much all of what's Red been able to do so far. God getting an expansion in the lower left. Reveal on Chimera. What we thought at the time was that they had a lot more Void Rays. We did not know that they only had 7. We thought they had like 14 or something. So we were trying to find out how to counter that. So they have Zerglings and Mutas, neither of which are upgraded. They don't even have Metabolic Boost or any of the upgrades coming out. So if we actually look at the Resources tab, Red, obviously he just has so much gas left over. He's just not doing anything. I'm going to throw 2 Ravens in the mix here as sort of my chance to harass them. Towers, they do so much. I mean, if you look here, they have 150 health, they last for 30 seconds. Void Ray stepping in there to help them out. And they just cost energy. No actual resources required to throw down those towers, which is why Ravens are so powerful. And the Ravens themselves, however, are a little thin, so you definitely want to get that ship plating up as fast as you can. I got my little group of Marines here. Ooh! Just a giant swarm of Ravens moving in, scanning out those Void Rays. He's letting those little Reapers die for nothing. Although they may be actually for Army. If we look down here, Purple's lacking in the Army, with nothing getting produced in the barracks. I, however, have the most tech upgrades so far, as I tend to tech a lot with a strong economy, however, getting there in the Army. Running back to the production screen, we'll see another Queen on the way for Red, obviously. The Overseer is just grouped over there. More Void Rays in the production tab for Chimera. More Ravens for me, and missile turrets and barracks on the way for God. Where'd they go? We had missile turrets because we knew that the Void Ray rush was coming. He never did it. I mean, right now, he could have swept this base. He could have swept this expansion. He could have swept them all. Not much we had. Unfortunately, he waited for too long. I guess scouting sentries are misclicked, and those sentries are there. Here comes the Void Ray blob. I just saw it at the corner of my eye. Void Rays. So here's a great tactic to use. Throw down, use your macro, throw down a bunch of turrets, and just lead them on. I mean, are you gonna get killed? Maybe. We're getting this one down to 74 life. I saw that, so I'm gonna throw down more. I'm gonna macro away, only this time I'm gonna focus fire onto one Void Ray, I believe this one. And we're gonna just drill at him. We get him into life. I'm trying to warn my ally here that we get these just massive Void Rays coming in. He's still wondering what everything in this game is. I'm still trying to group more Ravens here, trying to counter this. Just Marine blob moving in here. I move these Marines against the Void Rays. Now, Marines are very powerful against Void Rays. Why? Void Rays charge against each and every single Marine. Now, I don't know if they have, let me look at the fleet beacon here. Actually, they don't have a fleet beacon. Ooh. But they need that fleet beacon to come in, because that should have the actual upgrade for, where are you, fleet beacon? Upgrades for carriers. No.